Hi there, and welcome to Women with Good Chat. I'm here with my good buddy Pam.
Good afternoon, Amanda.
How are you, beautiful?
Beautiful, wonderful, hot. It has been incredibly hot in Toronto.
It sure has been. This is not Amanda hair friendly.
This is
Not at all.
Anyway,
Anyhow, there we go. Enough about me.
we are cool still.
We are
We
still
are cool.
We're hot, but we're
hot,
cool.
but we're cool. There we go.
So we wanted to continue our summer series again with this episode, and we wanted to talk about entertaining.
Yes.
And we wanted to talk about easy entertaining
yes.
in the form of potluck.
Yes, kind of a weird topic. We're trying to get away. The first part of our summer series, if you'll remember, was about parenting older children.
Well, heavy.
Little heavy, kind of taking a turn here, going for something lighter.
Yeah.
But, we certainly talk a lot about the importance of getting together with people, the importance of forming opportunities when you can have really meaningful conversations.
The face-to-face
with
connection.
people, the face-to-face connection. And, so the potluck is something that I have just found I've drifted into lately. So, as I was mentioning to you, the last few get-togethers I've had with my book club, we had one with a few with a group that you and I are part of. I've had another one with some friends. It just seems to be that's a form we're drifting towards that we hadn't done, I think, for a number of years.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't love the potluck.
I was going to say it's repellent. They don't. It's the magnet thing. Amanda doesn't potluck.
Amanda doesn't love the potluck.
For me, I totally get it. Mm-hmm. And I think we've been talking about this at length here and there. And it's definitely can make things easier for the host, which is awesome. Yeah. That's a great thing to do. If it encourages people to entertain, I think it's a good thing to do.
Yes, absolutely.
I think when I have people over to my home, I just love to try and spoil them. So
right.
I just kind of want them to show up. Don't even bring me a present. I mean, thank you very much.
Yeah.
But don't bring me a gift.
Yep.
Bring one.
Yeah.
And just come and hang out and let me spoil you and do stuff. And
right.
I love setting a table and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, and you do all that beautifully. And it looks effortless. I doubt that's the case. But it looks effortless for you. But I think what we were saying is that to many people, the idea of putting together an entire evening with a menu in their own space, that can be extremely overwhelming.
Yeah, for sure.
And you don't want that to be a block.
No.
Right? And that's hopefully, the potluck is one of the ways you can kind of, as we said, democratize that, right? Everybody can bring what they're capable of. People are capable of more, they can do it. If people are comfortable hosting it, they can do that as their part. So it kind of takes away perhaps some of that pressure that you might feel.
Definitely. And we talked about sort of it's a dining evening the playing field.
Yes.
I'll find a better way to say that.
Yeah. No,
but sort of evening out the playing field in
absolutely.
That you don't feel you're imposing on someone by them hosting everybody.
Yes.
And they, everybody can bring something that, is kind of unique to them or whatever it is.
Absolutely. Yep.
And it kind of gives everybody a little chance to shine, but also the evening of the playing field is that you're not as burdened.
Absolutely.
And it is pretty cool. We just went to one on the weekend, mm-hmm. and everybody brought something, and everybody kind of outdid themselves.
Yeah.
It was your dish was amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice.
As was yours. Yes, as was everybody's, honestly.
Yeah,
and
just colorful and beautiful.
Colorful and beautiful. And I think I don't think anybody felt too burdened by doing that. Right?
Yeah.
Like that made it easy. And I think also, we were talking about with hosting an entire evening, if you've got a group of people you're regularly getting together with, and there are some people who really don't feel capable of doing that or are comfortable doing that, don't enjoy it, then that can come to be a bit of a pressure.
Yeah.
Right? It can start being, well, we're always going here. And that. So I think, again, the potluck is one way of just making that a bit easier if someone feels that way, that's a lot for them to do.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And I think that going forward, and I think you were mentioning this, like as our lives change,
Yes.
as we're traveling a lot, maybe we don't get to see everybody as much as we'd like to. The beauty of being able to entertain in someone's home is that there is just more intimacy.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
think it's really nice. I know for our group, like it's
Yep.
really nice when we can get together
Absolutely.
like that. We also
Yep.
meet in restaurants, but when we can go to someone's home and we can just kind of giggle as loud as we want to and hang
Yep.
out.
Yep.
I really, really love that
And
aspect.
I think so. And I think, I feel my family, my friends drifted towards the restaurant experience of getting together, partially because we were busy, partially because some of us didn't always have spaces that were easy to entertain in.
Yeah.
We had other family members were living with us. It was a bit more messy. So we drifted into that. But I think there's two factors. One is, you say, you don't get the same visit in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Inevitably, unless you're sitting in some sort of configuration where you're not seeing anybody, you're somewhat worried about, although I don't show this, you're somewhat worried about how loud you are. Sometimes we get a bit crazy. But you know what I mean? It's not the same degree. You don't get to see everybody, you don't get to circulate, and you certainly don't feel like you have the space to have those conversations
Right.
like you're talking about. So certainly on a night when we've been together in somebody's home, it certainly feels like a much better visit,
Yeah.
right? Much bigger catch up. Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
I
Yep.
think something that might bring me on board is I'd like to change the name.
Oh,
I don't like potluck. It's like,
You don't
well,
like
we hope it's
potluck.
going to work out.
how's
Hope
this
you're
going?
lucky.
Hot planned. I don't know. We usually plan a little bit. My in-laws have always done this, right? My in-laws' families have always hosted, when we've gone somewhere. Very traditionally, the people who've come have brought most of the food, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
So we're used to, and it gets very organized, right? There's a list that goes out, and there's, you fill in your name and what you're doing. So it doesn't have to be disorganized.
Yeah, no, it can be organized. And actually, one of our friends, we didn't really jump on board with this, but there's an app. There's probably several, but there was an app that we were using at one point. Yeah.
Oh, a potluck.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, our
okay.
hostess had one. Our last hostess.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, I probably didn't use the
Yeah.
app. I probably just brought what I wanted. Yeah.
Or you just ignore it.
I just
Ignore the
ignore the
list.
email.
Just like, for the badassness,
This is
just
what I'm
bring what
doing.
everybody
Yeah.
else is
Yep.
bringing.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so then it helps you so that not everybody is bringing the same salad
Yes.
or
Absolutely.
whatever.
Yeah.
But, and that there's desserts and stuff
Yeah.
too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think, with one of the groups I have potlucks with, I think also lots of people buy things to bring. And that's fine too.
A-okay with
right?
me.
So again,
Yeah.
it's all part of the ability to adjust this to what everybody's capability is, what everybody's comfortable with, without any sort of judgment about any of that and comparison with anything else, which I think is good and healthy.
Yeah,
Right?
for sure.
And I think the other thing about the restaurant these days too is, as we've talked about, it is expensive to go out now.
in a big
So
city,
if you're gonna have a group of people out and you're gonna have a real meal out, right? That can be very expensive. So this is also a way of having that get together, enjoying it, having lots of time, and people can adjust the cost to what they're comfortable with.
Yeah.
Right? What they're able to do. So it's all of that.
I'd like to have a party where everybody brings San Pellegrino for me, beautiful serviettes, like, even if they're paper.
Okay.
Things like that, like just bring me candles, things that I can use at the party.
At the party. Well, maybe, because we have one more episode in our summer series, maybe next time we should do something like that.
I like that.
How's that? We had
idea.
talked about a fondue.
We had talked about fondue.
yeah.
I really
Very
want to do
retro.
margaritas, but that's just me.
We can do margaritas too. All right.
We do
all right.
margaritas
We
and
can
fondue.
do margaritas and fondue. Cheese fondue? We'll talk about it.
The
We'll
fondarita.
talk-
Yeah, it's a thing.
We'll figure it out. It's a thing.
coming.
We'll figure it out. It's coming.
But yeah, no, we should definitely do that. And I think we
Yes.
could talk more about maybe some tips for potlucks, because
Yes.
when you Google it and look it up, which I actually did, there is a lot of kind of the same stuff that comes up. So maybe we can come up with some ideas of what we think would work that might be easy for you to do.
Yes. Yep.
And do a little demo of something.
Yeah, and I think a theme is a good idea. I'm actually somebody it's funny, it doesn't really fit the rest of my personality, but I like a theme to some of these things just because I think it makes it easier.
That's
Frankly,
true.
I think a theme, helps in terms of setting the mood, doing a lot of different things. So yes.
Maybe I should have a themed potluck where I tell you what to bring.
Yes. Do that.
The non-democratic potluck.
The dictator version.
Yes, the dictator version.
Your Argentinian roots are coming
out, man. We're taking over.
This is how we do things.
But yeah, no, we really look forward to bringing that to you. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. That might even develop into 2 episodes.
Maybe. We'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes.
Anyway, let us know what you think about potlucks, what some of your favorite dishes are. Please drop it in the comments below. You know we love seeing them. And we really look forward to seeing you next time on
Women with Good Chat.
We will chat then. See you later.